6, 9. We are in that day of 6. So if you noticed yesterday, we were overall in a day of Tippereth. It was all about being confident and courageous, being in the 6th house, focus on our health, wellness, daily routine, our moral and integral code, what we want to listen to, what we want to teach, what we want to speak on, what we want to learn. Just really being, habitual in our space and time, thinking about our thoughts. Yeah, so we're in between, whether you want to be in the mercurial flow with the 6 or you want to be in that Tippereth with the Leo energy with the 6. Also 6 dealing with the number of equality and supreme mathematics is a heavy key here. Also, as far as the gematria for 6, 6 is F, the letter F, the letter O, and the letter X. F is fire, okay? O is, where is that notebook that's going to tell me all of that? O, I believe, is indeed water, and then X is earth. But let me double triple check myself. You know what I'm saying? Yes, F is fire, O is air, excuse me, and then earth is X. So you start with the action, you end up over there with the thoughts, and then you end up with the finished product, the whole earthy situation, okay? So that's what we're starting off with the 6. We're going to take that day of 6 and we're going to put it into the month of 1. This is the month of the Ketters. This is the month of Asar, the power to be one with all. We're really focused on knowledge in this space and time, taking cardinal energy as Aries or Ogun rules over the first house. This is the solar plexus chakra. This is the gut that controls the mind, and everything starts with the thought, right? So this one is all about taking initiative, whether you're taking initiative listening to your gut or listening to the knowledge in your mindset. Leadership energy is definitely here, whether you're being a leadership of a group, a leadership of yourself, your organization, your business, whatever. So we're going to take that 6 of Tepereth and daily routine and self-management. We're going to put it in the space of leadership because, of course, we want to take action and we want to get more knowledge on how to operate our Tepereth. And that's going to bring us to 7. And supreme mathematics, 7 is the number of God. When we're dealing with 7 in astrology, that's dealing with the Libra house, the Oba scales. This is dealing with law, justice, truth, and righteousness. We're dealing with making sure your heart stays light as a feather in your energy exchanges. Make sure guys don't go in people pleasing mode where you're overly giving. Make sure you guys aren't overly taking. There's a balance that's necessary in all things to be closer to God, okay? Especially in the heart chakra, because there's no room for God in a callous heart, okay? So now we're at the 7. 7 in numerology also deals with wanting to go inward to get more metaphysical, spiritual knowledge on yourself and how you operate and how you do things. So we're going to take that 7 of balance. 7 also deals with Netzach in the Kabbalah. This is Het Heru in the Netarus. Now we're dealing with designing, the celestial designer, making things all pretty and, the overall idea of what it is that we want to do, whatever. So we're going to take that 7 and we're going to put it into the year of 9. All right. This is the year of manifesting. This is the year of completion and wholeness. 9 deals with Sagittarius energy, which is ruled by Jupiter. So this is a heavy Jupiter year for us, being expanded, abundant, generous, optimistic. Be mindful of obsessions and overindulgences and addictions, and you may very well attract other people who have these traits in them as a way to mirror how you may be obsessive or overindulgent or addicted to certain things in your space. Anything that you feel like is taking over your life, you can't do without this, that, and the third. It's time to do some fasting, a little bit of hey Matthew, a little bit of separation or whatever you got to do to like unwean yourself out of that space. 9 deals with the sacral chakra, very heavy. So we're dealing with the womb, the divine womb. This is a great time for women to do their womb healing. I highly recommend Queen Afua, Sacred Woman. I also recommend that men also focus on their reproductive health during this energy of 9 as well, being that it's Sagittarius Jupiter energy. This is also a great time for travel. Foreign interactions is heavy here when it comes to traveling, whether you are astral projecting or we're virtually traveling like I'm doing right now, or you're physically traveling. It's all about expanding yourself on a foreign level, okay? So we're going to put that 7 that we made with the being the 6th day of the month and the first month, and we're going to take that 7 and we're going to put it into the 9. It's all right. And we're going to put it into the month of 9. We're going to give birth to it. We're going to manifest with it. 9 also deals with Cancer. This is Yesod in the Kabbalah. This is all set in the Netarus. This is dealing with what we give birth to again, right? So we're taking that 7 of God. We're putting it into that divine womb of 9. And what are we giving birth to? We're giving birth back to 1 and 6. So if you guys notice the pattern, what you guys put into the 9, what you guys put into the divine womb, you are going to receive in return, okay? We put a 1 and 6 together. We made 7. We put it into the 9, and the 9 gave gave us 1 and 6 back, which ultimately is going to be 7. You know what I'm saying? Which is also preparing us. Not only are we still revisiting yesterday's day of 6 and expanding on it on a very knowledgeable sense, but we're also pre-gaming for the day of 7, which will be happening tomorrow, right? So overall, today is a day of 7. Today is a day of God. It's about finding balance, harmony, justice, truth, and righteousness. Interpersonal relationships is a big thing here. You know, whatever interpersonal relationship you need to work on, you need to have a conversation with or about or whatever, do the work. Bonds and contracts is a heavy thing here too. So for those of you guys in business, those of you guys doing paperwork for your sovereignty and you're debating on when to send certain paper, sign certain paper, have certain conversations, tomorrow's a great day for it. If you have a court date tomorrow or today, I didn't go to sleep yet, so it's still tomorrow for me. But if you got a court date or something, you know, may it work in your favor. You know, check your Libra placements. Ashe, okay. So we love this day of 7. We love this beautiful Venusian day. You know, we love the energy of Netzach, Heru. You know, it's fun here. So let's get into the astrological, astronomical report and talk about what the planets are doing on this wonderful day of 7. So we start the day off with a 41% waxing crescent moon. We're still in that moon of building. We're building on intangible things in our space. So this is like mindsets, behaviors, patterns, habits, all those different things that you can't really touch. That's what we're doing. Moon rising at 11:17 a.m. and it's setting. There's no set time for the moon setting today. As far as the tropical and the draconic, our mind and our soul are still in alignment. They're in Aries, so they're experiencing, you know, physical activity, wanting to move. You might feel like that jolt in the inside, like, oh my God, I really want to do something. I really want to create something. I might want to go to the gym. Some of you guys who don't know how to use that excessive Aries fire energy, especially my air babies out there, you guys might feel like angsty, you know what I'm saying, in this space with this connection of Aries. In our energy exchanges, we are in Pisces energy. As far as constellation goes, the moon started the day off at a 10 degrees Pisces. So we're in a space of knowledge in our cipher with our imagination and how we've been imagining things in our space and how we continue to imagine things in our space, which is pretty cool. So new beginnings to that space, you know, new beginnings in our mindset and in our hearts as we start to have spiritual experiences and energy exchanges with that Piscean energy too. You know, you're using your imagination. Don't be deluded by your imagination. It's balance in all things. And that's what Pisces calls for. That also comes back to the mindset where Pisces energy is in align is synonymous with Libra energy, as they both deal with the Mayat scales of law, justice, truth, and righteousness. So truth is a big thing here. Please tell the truth, because if you don't, it's going to come out, and it's not going to come out in a way that you want to, because right now the mind and the soul is in Aries. So I wouldn't play with the spirits while we're in Draconic Aries. That's not a time to be out here lying. Okay. As far as the nakshatras go, we are in the Uttara Bhadrapada nakshatra, okay? And as soon as this page loads up, because I should have had this loaded up, we have this issue. It's okay. It's my first week, you know what I'm saying? But you know, we're gonna load this page up, and I'm gonna give you some tidbits about this nakshatra that we are currently experiencing in the moon, and also to let you guys know that the moon is currently in the 6th house, which is a debilitated house. That house really calls on you guys to pay attention to your daily routine and things like that. In the event that you don't, it could be some health ailments here. Please pay attention to your headaches, any like agony or pain, discomfort you may be feeling behind your eyes. In this area, definitely, you know, in the back of your head, definitely like look out for stuff like that. Also, because the moon is sitting over here in Aries as well, be mindful of your gut health also. Pisces still deals with those areas of your head. And so, I got it. Where is it? The Uttara Bhadrapada nakshatra is the 27th nakshatra in the Vedic astrology. So we made it to the end. This spans from 3 degrees Pisces to 16 degrees Pisces, and is ruled by Saturn, which is the planet of challenges and understanding. Peace, goddess. How you doing? Its presiding deities are Ahir, Budna, a serpent-like deity associated with the underworld, water, and profound wisdom. So it's given like Nomo Naga kind of energy. Uttara Bhadrapada carries a deep connection to spiritual transformation, wisdom, and emotional stability. When the moon transits through this energy like it is now, it brings forth qualities associated with stability, emotional depth, introspection, and higher wisdom. The This is like a space for deep longing for truth and wisdom. I'm telling y'all, today is not a day for lying. Today is not a day for lying. I don't care if it's a little white lie. I don't care if it's a harmless lie. Today's not a day for lying. It's not a good lying day for y'all. It's not a good lying day for anybody. Please don't do it. The moon will be fucking with whoever it is that you lying to. The moon will be messing with their intuition until they find the truth. And when they find the truth, it's not going to go your way. So please, it's not a place for lying. Now let's get into the sun. While all that is going into our insides, what's going on in our experience is the sun rises at 7:21 a.m. and it'll be setting at 4:49 p.m. We are getting more sunlight. We start the day off tropically in our mindset with our experiences at a 16-degree Capricorn. We are in the fourth house with it, so we are in that moon house. So our experiences are bringing us back to our nurturing self. It brings us back to the new moon placement. We are getting to the root and coming back to the 1 and 6, 16 degrees in alignment with the fact that we have the 1 and 6 seems to be the theme of today, right? And you'll notice that with the sun's degrees every day, they'll be in alignment with the date up until we get to the 30th. Then it does it all over again. You'll see. But anyway, we're at a 16 degree in Capricorn, finding that 1 and 6, that knowledge of your Tippereth, that knowledge of your daily routine and the roots in alignment with it. Now, in our Vedic chart and the actual happenings and energy exchanges. Thank you guys for sitting on the hearts for me. We are at a 21 degree in Sagittarius, so finding that wisdom and that knowledge that brings understanding on our sacral chakra, on our space of optimism and abundance. Our womb, our joy, our generosity, our philanthropic self, the kind of utopia we want to create versus the kind of utopia that other people enjoy. We're in the Purvashada nakshatra with the sun, and let's talk about it. We're gonna talk about it every day until we get out of this nakshatra, okay? This is the 20th out of the 27 nakshatras in Vedic astrology. It goes from 13 degrees Sagittarius to 26 degrees Sagittarius. It's a nakshatra that's ruled by the planet Venus. So this month, while the sun is in this nakshatra, we are aligning our heart chakra to our sacral chakra and our experiences. So that means your spaces of love and business and wealth and what you prioritize and stuff like that, that should be in alignment with what brings you joy, creativity, expansion, and abundance. So a lot of people are thinking very narrow-minded and thinking within the structures that's created for them. This is not the time to think within the structures. This is the time to paint outside the lines and be more creative and outstanding with, your solutions to your Venusian, conundrums. I don't want to say problems because they're not problems. It's more so like this is the topic of the heart chakra. Well, let's go to the sacral chakra. And the sacral chakra doesn't really have any bounds. It's a lot of mercy and abundance and expansion here. Okay. Um, the planet is ruled by Venus, Appa, the goddess of water and perfect purification. The earring or tusk of an elephant, which highlights strength, protection, and purification, are the symbols of this nakshatra. Um, And so, yeah, that's what we have for this energy. This is good for spiritual growth and renewal. So that's where we're at in our experiences with the sun at this moment. The International Space Station is visible from 5:40 a.m. to 5:42 a.m. this morning, and that's about south of the Hydra constellation. The first quarter moon is at 6:57 p.m. today. The moon is best visible after sunset. We will be able to visualize it in the Pisces constellation, being more spiritual happenings. We love it here. So once we get to the first quarter moon, it's like we're looking back on all the non-physical things that we built in our space, and we're going to bring it towards the physical things that we actually create in our space. So if you've been trying to create good habits and patterns and mindsets and getting rid of this and that and your emotions and your mindset, guess what? You're going to start manifesting it in the physical in your space. So this period of time, it's a good time to get your emotions in order with your actual, like, what do you want? Find stability and how you feel about something. Like I said, today is a great day for interpersonal relationships, bonds, and contracts. So if there's some sense of confusion in something, today is a great day to talk about it. Today is not a good day for lying. Today is a day of clarity. We need clarity today in all facets. So anywhere you see confusion at, please head on. Don't be afraid to be head on about it. What's the worst that could happen? That bond, that contract, that relationship dissolves itself. Okay, that was the answer that you needed then. It's not going to come with you in a year or 9. There's nothing there that you wanted to give birth to. Boom. It's that simple. Okay? All right. The sun is at 16 degrees, which is close to Palace, which is at 14 degrees today. They've been close for the last few weeks now, them both being in that Sagittarius energy. They're in Palace is over there in the fifth house, giving us that creativity and that inner child energy. Palace is the asteroid that reveals our inner genius that we don't be paying attention to. So pay attention to your palace and your experiences, because there's a lot of things going on that's starting to show what your inner genius is that you keep overlooking and shrugging off. And this is where your abundance is at. This is what you have to offer, to create that utopia and stuff. So pay attention. Um, the moon and Chiron are really close today in the Aries zodiac energy. Chiron is the wounded healer energy. So, like, some of you guys need to transmute your wounds. Again, interpersonal relationships, bond, contracts is heavy here. You need clarity. Go get your clarity. This is not the time for lying. And don't be over here lying to yourself, acting like you clear on all facets of your life. If that's not what's happening, get your clarity, baby. Anyway, so as far as the month goes in the Kemetic calendar, we're in the month of TB, TYBI. My apologies if I am butchering the John. Um but yeah, this is the season of Peret, which is the season of growing, emergence. Between January to May, we start to experience the flowers going and growing. This goes from late December to late January, so we're here for like a week or two more. The ruling deity is Isis, which is the goddess of fertility and magic. The characteristics is beginning the planting season as the water levels recede, making the inundation to growth. So we're growing our stuff right now. Now, in the Hebrew calendar, we are in the month of Tevet. Okay, the month of Tevet is December to January. This is a fat. The 10th of Tevet is a fast day commemorating the siege of Jerusalem by Nebuchadnezzar, and this is the season of winter. Um, and let me go to the next page of Tevet. It's a month of contemplation and reflection. Spiritual growth and repentance is heavy during this energy of Tibet. So work on your reflection, work on your growth as paying attention to your reflection and things. And we can get into the planetary forecast placements for the month as well. So in here, I get into the Native American placements, West African horoscope. We are, again, like I said, we're in the season of Peret. This is the month of the Baobab in West African. So this goes from January 4th to February 3rd. Being firm, stable, strong, invincible, and having the resources to conquer, resist. Resilience is heavy here. Self-confidence, integrity, honesty, reflection, and cleverness. Live in a well-structured and prosperous life is the energy for this month. In Native American culture, we're in the energy of the snow goose. This is the turtle clan, which is water energy, being self-confident and teaching those around us. Okay, find balance in adapting to our environment and needing to find integrity to boost our self-esteem is heavy here. So if you have to go through like lower vibrational energy to get some sort of like reciprocity or whatever, don't do it. This is not the place for that. We're not doing that this year. We should have learned better in the month of 8 that ain't it. If we ain't learned nothing from watching these stars on TV all day, we learned that the way that they had been doing things, they weren't really winning because they weren't right with them. Okay. All right. Um, as far as, the Kemetic calendar goes, how it's set up is we have 3 seasons a year. Each season has 4 months in it, and the 4 months are broken up. It's 30 days, and it's 10 days per week. So we go by the decans. Right now, we're in the first decan of January. This is a decan of initiation and cardinal energy and leadership energy, right? We are currently in the energy of the Nile. The Nile goes from January 1st to January 17th, okay? The Nile is being intuitive, logical, peaceful, practical, being influenced by your passions, being wise and observant is heavy energy here as well. We are in the year of gold, being in the year of 9. 9 deals with gold. And so this is being passionate, interesting, and faithful, attracting many people, being generous, kind, having long-lasting relationships, love of luxury, spending money is a big thing here. Again, be careful with that generosity in that year of 9. Doing a little too much, giving a little too much. Okay. Ambition and willpower is very heavy here as well. We are still in the energy of the wood dragon. We will be here until the next new moon, which is January 29th, when we have our lunar new year. But right now, being in the wood dragon is the energy of power, luck, and making good use of the environment and having an intuitive sense of timing so success will not be difficult to obtain, which is big, heavy energy here. So don't skip off into the year of snake just yet, because we're in a couple more weeks of this energy of the wood dragon, and this is showing you slow and steady. High highs make low lows. The goal is to be the homeostasis in the middle, okay? Because when we get into the year of snake, the snake is very calculating. The snake does not do impulsiveness. Snake does not do last minute and let's flow and all that. The snake is very calculating, very methodical, paying attention. I'll take as long as I need to take, but I'm paying attention. You know what I'm saying? So, get into the exercise of, being more intentional, sorting things out, planning things out, being grounded when you make a big move in your space. Because if you move in impulsive energy, the snake will bite you this year. Um, I have no doubt in my mind that it's not playing with us. Because did the year of 8 play with you? No. It's getting more and more intense the more and more we collectively come into this realm of realizations. We're realizing it. You know what I'm saying? So be mindful of that. The more we're growing and learning together, the more we're making certain things realistic. Okay. So when we get into the Hebrew week energy, we are in Yom Sheni, which I believe it just means second day, because in Hebrew language they're really just calling the things by, it's pretty direct. Like, this is the first day, this is the second day, this is the third day. Yes, this is the second day. On the second day of creation, God separated the waters from Genesis 1 6 to 8. And unlike the other days of creation, the second day is not directly associated with the blessing in the Torah. It is the day of separation and division, symbolizing the idea of differentiation and balance in the world, which is very interesting because, like I say, the moon is in Pisces, the moon is near Chiron. Um, you know, this is a big day on law, justice, truth, and righteousness. Like, this is like a, you know, cutting through the delusions. You know what I'm saying? Um, Separation, balance, and division is here in this energy. So be mindful of that when you see certain things, coming about and creating transformations and creating space. Like I said, if you need clarity in certain situations and it makes that person, that place, thing, situation go away, then they wasn't supposed to be there to begin with. So don't be over there fighting and rolling around on the floor and I need you to fix it. No, we're not doing none of that. Like, okay, that's what you want to do? Bet. Okay. That's what we're doing. Um, I also wanted to talk about Lord Shiva. And so we will right now. Because Lord Shiva rules over Monday. And this is also ruled by the planet Moon. And Lord Shiva is the destroyer and transformer in the Hindu Trinity. He is also associated with meditation, asceticism, dance, and the destruction of ego. The moon, which governs emotions and the mind, is linked to Lord Shiva, who is both the compassionate and terrifying god of regeneration and transcendence. Associated activities. Mondays are dedicated to the worshiping Lord Shiva, and many devotees observe fasting and special rituals on this day. Chanting mantras like Om Namah Shivaya or Shiva Sahasranama is considered auspicious for seeking blessings of spiritual growth, mental peace, and liberation. Om Namah Shivaya. That is the Hakal. We like that one. And then the other one is Shiva Sahasranama. I like that one too. That's also fun. um And to get back into my planetary forecast, we are in the day of the third eye, as Monday deals with the moon energy, which is the internal side of the third eye. In this energy, we deal with the third eye is between the eyebrows. Polarity is inner and outer self, intuition, mind, energy center, foresight, uh, imagination. We're dealing with the light element here. We're dealing with the F note for people that like to meditate with sounds. F note, the ah, AH, and ma, MAH vowel sounds. If you want to, do the draw like ah, ma, like those are the sounds for today. 852 hertz is the frequency for today. You want to, be in alignment with the colors. 490 to 450 NM is the shade of like indigo. Uh, okay, so for the Hakals, I got a couple of them. First, of course, we have Aum, A-U-M, and then we have Hrim for the sun. Well, no, because that was Sunday. We have dumb for the moon. DHUM. So dumb or those are the sounds, the calls for this space and time. So this is all set energy, awareness of depth of being, learning, healing, nourishing, the trances, knife sphere, worldly events, the divine womb. This is a big opening space because we are in the year of 9 and we are on a lunar day. So manifesting is a big thing here. And we move in gratitude for the opportunity to do that. Ashe. Okay. And so let's get into the planetary hour, y'all. So as you know, the first hour, the hour that we're in right now, from 12 a.m. to 1 a.m. is Monday, is the moon. So we are currently in the moon hour. So thank you guys for tapping into your moon third eye hour. I love y'all. I agape y'all. I appreciate y'all for the space and for the trust, because y'all really be showing up. Y'all been showing up since day one, and that's really fire. Um, so as far as I do have a note that I keep that be telling me, so I don't have to keep going back and forth with my notes. But let's talk about it. Anyway, so we start with the moon from 12 to 1 a.m. This is the time of emotion, intuition, and nurturing. The moon's hours are great for emotional work, home life, and activities that require passion and reflection. Okay, so after that, from 1 a.m. to 2 a.m., we are in Saturn. Okay, so Saturn is discipline, structure, and limitation. Saturn's hours are best for hard work, focus, and long-term planning. So some of you guys might want to start organizing. Like, dang, suddenly I felt an urge to get some work done at 1 a.m. in the morning. This is crazy because I was lazy all day. We don't know. But it's a good time for serious reflection on working on structures in your life. Okay, from 2 a.m. to 3 a.m. we are in the hour of Jupiter. So when we're in that space of Jupiter, we are focused on expansion, abundance, and wisdom. This hour is great for growth, study, and long-term planning. And this could be a good space when you start getting your optimism after you get done letting Saturn beat your ass. And then, okay, so we got 12 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, we're at Mars, okay? So Mars is a good time for action, aggression, and energy. Um, Physical activity, combating obstacles, good time for strengthening willpower. So 3 to 4, you might be a little hungry, a little famished. 3 to 4, some of y'all might be waking up, especially my Aries babies in the back. 4 to 5, we are in the sun, okay? 4 to 5 a.m., we are in the sun, y'all. So my Leo babies, y'all might have an early morning today. This represents vitality, creativity, and self-expression. The sun's hours are good for starting new ventures, leadership activities that require confidence. 5 to 6 a.m., we are in Venus. So 5 to 6, we are in that space of love, beauty, and harmony. This day is perfect for activities involving relationships. Get a little morning delight. I see y'all over there. Y'all nasty. Okay. Beauty, art, and relaxation. So some of y'all might wake up and want to paint or some shit. It's a good time for romantic activities and aesthetic work. So then we come back. Oh, 6, 7, 7. Wait, hold on. 12 to 1, we're in the moon, right? 1 to 2, we're in Saturn. 2 to 3, we're in Jupiter. 3 to 4, we're in Mars. 4 to 5, we're in the Sun. 5 to 6, we're in Venus. 6 to 7, we're in Mercury. Okay, yeah, I was right. 6 to 7, we're in Mercury. Okay, and Mercury is, this is when we come into the space of communication, intellect, and business. This is a good time for learning, writing, traveling, or communication or trade. So this might be a good space for free writing for you guys from 6 to 7. Anybody wake up around that hour, you might want to start meditating. And then, of course, we come back to the moon at 7 to 8 in the morning. Now we're back in that moon energy, intuitive meditation from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. will be a good time. 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. we're back in Saturn. 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. we're back in Jupiter. 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. we're back in Mars. 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. we're at the sun. So, we're at the sun at noon again. Yeah. And then we just go back to it again. Because I keep losing my place. Okay. But y'all get the cycle of it. Rewind me on YouTube and just do the math. But those are the planetary hours, and we know what, planetary placements that these placements are in. Align it with your personal chart. Maybe during these planetary hours, maybe those are good times for you to focus on your personal chart and what parts of you are being invoked at these hours. For some of you guys, it might be your dream hours, because maybe you got a lot of Pisces placements, you got a lot of Cancer placements, you got a lot of placements that put you in these spaces of just relaxing. So now, last but certainly most not least, we will get into our collective intuitive reading. We have all four elements. So we're gonna start with my fire babies. Actually, all of you guys seem to be kind of like in alignment. For my water babies, I definitely want y'all to stop lying and stop creating false realities, because you don't want people to get near you and see who you really are. This is not the time for that. If there's certain people around you that you just don't feel close enough to open up to, then you need to let it be known. Like, we're cool, but you're not really my friend, and I don't feel comfortable opening up to you, or I don't really like you like that, or this relationship isn't really what you think it is, or whatever, what have you. But all of that stringing people along, love bombing, breadcrumbing, all that shit y'all water babies keep doing, that's just gonna bite you in your ass. If not today, the seed will definitely be planted today. You know what I'm saying? Because this is not the day to keep those kind of things going on. It's not. Especially if today just so happens to be the day where you have to have an exact energy exchange that leaves a little breadcrumb to keep it going. It's not time for that. Okay. For my fire babies, somebody lying to you. You the one getting lied to. You're the one that's getting played on. I feel it. I don't know why I felt it so strong, but it's you. It's you. And when you find out, I want you to relax, because we don't have bail money. It's the middle of winter. Everybody's business is a little slow right now. So just absorb it. Just take it as a lesson. Realize that that's not even the kind of relationship you wanted to begin with. That's not the bond you wanted to be in. That's not even the business partner that you wanted. Okay? Is Libra a water? No, Libra is air, and I'm gonna get to that in a moment, my love. Um, but yeah, so my fire, yeah, y'all the ones that's being lied to and strung along, because they need your energy. It's something that you're doing for them, especially in the middle of dead winter or whatever, and how y'all always just on top and y'all got all the energy and whoop wop. Yeah, they stringing you along. And if your intuition already know it, I don't even know why you playing along. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like you already know. You just playing the game, waiting for them to tell you, so that you could be justified in being upset. And like, nah, we don't gotta do all that. We don't gotta do all that. You know what I'm saying? So now we're gonna go to the air. My Libra, Aquarians, and my Geminis. Okay. So for my air babies, you guys kind of like moving around. Y'all giving me instigator energy. Y'all know some secrets, but the secrets aren't because you're lying. The secrets is somebody else. You know something. And you know what? Honestly, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. It's not your business to share. You don't got to be the one to share that information. Let that motherfucker tell on themselves. Now, if spirit compels you to speak up on some shit because that's your friend, and you know that job ain't shit, or that's your friend and you know that nigga ain't shit, or that girl ain't shit, then go ahead and speak up. But certain things y'all don't have to speak up on. Y'all don't have to be the communicator all the time. But we know y'all know. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be knowing. Also, be mindful if you are the one keeping a secret. I just feel like y'all got a lot going on in y'all brains right now. It's a lot going on. It's a lot of overthinking. It's a lot of, I know a lot of things that are going on right now that other people don't know that's going on right now. I'm also plotting on some shit, but I don't get the vibes of like I'm lying and I'm keeping secrets like in a malicious way, the way I feel with water. I just feel like y'all just bouncing like a lot of thoughts around, and that's cool. Um, I would journal today for you guys. Get some of those thoughts out on paper and organize your mindset so you know what to put where for what. Okay. Now for my earth babies, y'all been doing a good job minding y'all business, and we like that. Okay. Um, you guys, it's time for you guys to start stepping up and standing up for yourself in this space and time, because we know that you want to go along and get along at this period of time. I know y'all got y'all ass beat in the year of 8. um but if you know somebody's playing in your face, I don't care. Like, you guys have to learn how to stand up for yourself. You gotta learn how to speak up for yourself. um Stand 10 toes down. And this don't necessarily got to be your sun sign, even though your sun is your actual experiences. This can also be your moon, because the moon is in alignment and heavy energies too, that's unraveling some things for y'all. um it's also going to be your Venus in your space of love and business, because for a lot of you guys, this is in alignment with what y'all do for business. Okay. It's just certain people that's just like playing in your face, and y'all not standing up. Y'all letting the boss or this coworker, that coworker, and you just like, bro, I just want to get my paycheck and go home. And I understand that, but you got to know when it's hurting you to be doing all that and to be receiving all of that. Okay. um yeah. I got you, Earth baby. So that is the intuitive reading. So let me pull some tarot cards for y'all. My fire, air, water, and earth babies, and my ethers in the bag. You know I love y'all too. So, ooh, surrender. Surrender. We're surrendering today. Ooh, what are we surrendering? We are surrendering with our moon and Neptune. That moon is in Pisces and it's not playing with nobody. So listening to spirit, paying attention to spirit, what spirit wants you to do, what it got for you, you know, following that gut, following that intuition, you know. People is planning and plotting shit around you. People trying to play parent trap with your ass and shit. And you know it. So like pull up and speak on it. Like, yo, I know what's going on. And I just need you to like confess and say that shit. So like we could just like close this door or this window, or I could set this boundary and let you know ahead of time, since you want to act like you don't know. This ain't it. Okay. So we're really looking for like clarity and clear boundaries by the end of this evening, you know. Hey, Mr. Smoke That. Thank you for the hearts. Yeah, Queen of Swords. Everything, not all the knowledge that you guys receive is going to be, you know, it's going to be pretty, okay? Today's might be a little difficult day for you guys getting the verdict on some things, getting to some resolutions on some things, you know. It's not going to be easy, and that's probably why a lot of you guys are dragging y'all feet with having that conversation, because y'all don't want that knowledge that you already know. But I'm gonna tell y'all this: instead of y'all walking around like a wounded individual, you know, the moon and Chiron are sitting near each other, so I don't want y'all being wounded today. You're a healer and you need to heal yourself too. It's not just about you always being present for strangers all the time. When are you going to show up for yourself? You know what I'm saying? Five of Wands. Yeah. Listen, fire babies. No fighting. I'm trying to tell you, stop it. You already know that person was on some bullshit. I don't understand why you thought to still play the thing. But yeah, this ain't good. And like I'm telling you, whoever it is you think you finna call when you get that one phone call, they ain't gonna be able to help your ass. Because you shouldn't have been over there fighting. You knew that person was lying. Don't do that. Okay? But yeah, it's seeming like it's gonna be some bad news. But not necessarily. It's just like, bro, finally close this door so you can stop thinking that there's space here to continue to manifest and continue to invest your energy. You gotta know when it's time to close doors and windows and walk away. And that's what I really want y'all to focus on when y'all get certain news, certain realizations. It's not about being rejected or denial. It's about redirection. Like, you deserve what you deserve. So if this person or this place or this opportunity, this job, this location, this business is not in alignment with what you deserve, then move the fuck on. Okay. Yes. Move the fuck on. Stand on your shit. Emperor card. We standing on our shit. Okay. We're all up in our toes, standing on our shit. Thank you. Thank you, love. Thank you for the hearts. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. And so for the separate roles to focus on, of course, you're going to focus on that Tippereth because we in the sixes. And you're going to align that Tippereth with your Chokma, which is Jupiter energy. That's wisdom. Confidence and courageousness need to be in alignment with your wisdom. Your wisdom is the discernment that you develop when you're exercising your knowledge, right? So that exercise knowledge should be in alignment with your confident courageousness. A lot of these cycles that you done let yourself sit in and marinate in, having hope and faith, you've been in this pattern already. So why I don't know why you over here acting like you in some whole new hamster wheel just because it got different color wheels on it. It's the same fucking hamster wheel. You've been here already. Let's be smarter about this situation. Let's not drag it on, because when you drag it on, after a while, you got to be accountable. You're hurting your own feelings. For some reason, you low-key like this pain, and I don't understand why. We like joy. Your solar plexus chakra is key here, my love. Enforce it. Enforce your internal law. Hey, push it. Enforce your boundaries and be in joy with it. And realize when certain windows or doors close, it's because that's not for you. Okay? It's redirection. And we enjoy redirection because it means that spirit is supporting us and saying, hey, what it is that you want and what it is that you're going after, thank you for the gifts. It's not available here. So close that up. And wait a second, because I got you. I heard what you were trying to manifest, and I'm letting you know. You think it's over here because this is what's convenient, but you got to know you might have to roll up your sleeves a little bit more because it's not. And when I speak, y'all know what I'm talking about. Hey, I appreciate you. We got the achievement card. I appreciate you. At a 2 and 9, finding balance on what we give birth to. That's that space of mastery. You know, help me reach my goal. I appreciate y'all. Y'all always showing up for me and showing out, and I appreciate it. I really, really appreciate you. So, overall, no secrets today. No lying today. Surrender to spirit today. If something is calling you to call on somebody's shit, call on their shit. If spirit is calling on you to tell on yourself, tell on yourself. The moon and Neptune is in alignment as we deal with the moon sitting over there in Pisces right now in this space and time. Fire babies. Don't be beating nobody's ass when you find out because you already knew. And for some reason, you think that your actions can undo and unravel and because you're Superman, and that's cool. I don't care. Focusing on your tippereth, your confidence and your courageousness and your wisdom connected to it. Um, and then we in our sacral chakra. This does not have to be violent. This doesn't have to be aggressive. This doesn't have to be traumatic. It could be a joyous experience because we know spirit is doing the thing. And then we just in our space of mastery on that 2 and 9, you know, getting our achievements. Okay, by the end of tonight, you guys will be patting yourself on the back like I did it, I made it. I know now. I really know how to direct myself with certain things and spaces. I know where to take my energy back and where to pour my, and now that I've taken my energy back, now I got space, and now I have spaces where my energy can go. And so now I just sit back and I trust spirit because spirit is going to redirect me to where my energy should go instead. Okay? So today you might not get the exact redirection, but you'll at least know where to pull it back. Okay? So that's what I got for you today, my cosmic nobodies. I agape y'all so much. You guys are like top tier. Like every time I come here, this is where my Vesta is. A little fun fact about me, my Mars and my Vesta are over here. So I just like, no matter what I'm going through, like it just turns off when I get here. And I really love that. So thank y'all for tapping in. Thank y'all for the trust. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. For those of you guys who are just coming in, you guys can head over to my YouTube page and rewind this to the beginning. And we'll be doing this every night at midnight. Peace, peace, y'all. Yeah.